Hey everybody, clearing. Okay, so let's see. I feel like this is going to be a bit of a shorter reading today, but let's have a look. First thing I want to check is, what would the divine like the divine feminines to know today? What is it that the divine feminine collective would most benefit from understanding about the twin flame journey today? Thank you, Divine Creator, for showing us exactly what is the most beneficial understanding for the divine feminines to look at in the collective today regarding the twin flame journey. Oh, we got something flipping over and it tried to peek out. This passionate new beginning. Okay, let's have some clarifiers on that. What else can we see about this Ace of Wands? Unconditional love through all the confusion. Get one more. And something else flipped over. Eight of Swords, freeing your mind from the illusions, the fear. I heard the disbelief, the faith that this can't happen, that this isn't happening, that it's not real, all that stuff. Okay, so what can we know about this Ace of Wands? Thank you, Divine Creator. This transformed, new, victorious, passionate new beginning. What do the feminines need to know about this? What is it that the divine feminines hold unconditional love? I'm hearing this is uncharted territory. We've never been at this place, humanity's never been at this place where we can rise up, ascend, and actually design healthy boundaries, standards, sovereign, autonomous motions of actual love that feels good to us, that makes sense, that is balanced, that is healthy. We've never been closer to that. So divine feminines, keep meditating on what unconditional love is. That is not being a doormat, taking bad behavior in stride. That is setting boundaries and only going forward when it feels right on that soul level. Okay, Seven of Cups in the reverse. What is it we can see? Seven of Wands in the reverse. So put down your defensiveness. Check yourselves, Divine Feminine. Is there anything that you have been fabricating, inventing, lying to yourself, wallowing in, creating drama? Have you been telling a story that's not based in reality? Ground out. Come down off your high horse. Don't be defensive. See the love, tune into what actual unconditional love is. If you're experiencing emotional turmoil, likely you're not telling yourself the most loving thought you can. If something's outside of your control and it's making you feel bad and you're authentically having a emotional response to something that is not appropriate and that's why it's causing you to feel bad, you can look at things in a way that brings back the empowerment so that you can accommodate self-love in your situation to make the appropriate steps to free yourself from that stimulus, that situation, that treatment. But aside from that, if you're manufacturing confused thinking and misguided thoughts, take those captive. Look at that in your own energy. Be responsible, be mature about that, be spiritually wise, and see the love, see the harmonious thoughts, see that path through. Ask to be shown. Get good at that. Eight of Swords. What can we see about the Eight of Swords in the reverse for the divine feminines? Ooh. Nine of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Okay, yeah. Free yourselves. Another card of putting down the defense, feminines. Put down the ego defenses. Put down this separation mentality. Begin to understand what would the safety look like that would encourage you to drop the fear. What would that have to look like? Be honest about this. Be truthful. Again, design it. Put in that effort. This combination is incredible overthinking. And so, Divine Feminines, don't let all of that amazing analytical thought go to waste. Channel that. Channel it into productivity, into love, into solutions. 9 out of 10 people can point their finger at what's wrong. Be that one person who can solve it, who can actually start moving this energy. That's what this is saying. It's saying it's within your power to come back in to reality, to what you can work with, the cutting edge development of where you're at, so you can free your mind, so you can undo these thoughts. Only you know how you got yourself into some of these existential, rock bottom, godless places in your life where you've given up hope that the divine loves you. That sounds extreme, but that's what this card means. These cards all talk about where we've forgotten our God selves, where we've negated that. Only you know what has happened, what thoughts you tell yourself about what has happened in your life that gets you into this. You're the only one that can go in there and surgically remove it and tell yourself the loving, accurate truth. And remember your goddess self. Okay, Divine Feminine, so that is the work that you have cut out for you. Do it with a glad heart. Okay, now we're going to dive into the Divine Masculine reading. What is it, Divine Creator, that we can see for the Divine Masculines? How are they thinking and feeling for their Divine Feminines? What are they wishing for the connection? What actions are being taken? What is the biggest challenge at this time? What is the spirit-guided solution for that challenge? And where is the energy going in the next 3 weeks to 3 months? Okay. Oh, the shuffle is messy. One moment when we're shuffle. Okay, that's better. All right, so what are the Divine Masculines thinking? 2 of Wands clarified by the 2 of Wands. They're consistent. Divine Masculines, you've got some choices to make. This is the lantern. This is the star. But the 2 of Wands, really one of my twin flame cards. This is the flame suit. This implies travel, venturing out of your comfort zone, deciding to make a choice towards something. In this deck, both paths lead to the same end. In this one, it's, setting out on one's own. So Divine Masculines are thinking about what choices do they have? What is in their control? They're very much understanding that there is something that they could do now. In the past, we saw a Divine Masculine collective that felt like their hands were tied. In no uncertain terms, the masculines know they have freedom of choice. Whoa, that's amazing. Okay, Divine Masculines on the heart space, Queen of Earth and 9 of Pentacles. This is the partner in the physical. This is the incredible, homey, nurturing, nourishing, grounded commitment card. And this is sovereignty, autonomy. This is what we all shoot for, so that we don't have codependency, so that we're comfortable, so that our hearts feel full in our day-to-day life. This is the home is where the heart is. This is also complete freedom from codependency and seeing you, Divine Feminine, as the ideal counterpart that would be that match for someone who knows who they are and loves who they are and wants to be who they are fully. Divine masculines are seeing that you are the only one they've ever met that could match them in that frequency. What is the divine masculine wish? Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. This is the passionate new beginning we saw at the beginning reading for the divine feminines. So the masculines are mutually wishing for that new beginning. I'm hearing that they don't know if you're on the same page or not right now, because they haven't had the frequency of messages that they normally would have gotten from you in the past that showed where you were in no uncertain terms. Right now they're having to tune in to signs, synchronicities, prayer, energetics to feel where you're at. It's sparking their curiosity, I'm hearing. They're curious about you. They're wishing to know something. They're wishing to know what your truth is at this time. They're wondering if you're thinking about them, they're wondering if you turn them on or if they turn you on. Pardon me, divine feminines. Okay, what are the masculines' actions at this time? Magician and the Two of Swords. So the divine masculines are manifesting ways through some of the previous blocks. They're looking for the things that they have resigned to in the past. They're looking at the things that used to be deal breakers, brick walls, things that used to convince them they didn't have this level of choice. They're seeing if they can do anything about those things. So they're going back to the drawing board. They're actively sitting with the deal-breaking energy, their conditionality. They're looking at their conditionality and understanding that that is their perception. It's only a matter of perception, and you can teach an old dog new tricks. The divine masculines have decided that they are teachable after all. They're taking matters into their own hands. They're not subscribing to the voices in their minds anymore. What is the biggest challenge at this time? Eight of Water and Ace of Cups, the same suit. So these together equal the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. They've seen their ships sail with you, divine feminine. They've seen you walk away, sail away. They don't blame you because they have said that that is something that they have wanted as well in the past, or suggested you might be happier if you did sail away. But it was done with unconditional love, possibly. I wanted to add fear. And I'm also hearing timing issues. And now, more time has passed, and the masculines want to add to the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and fulfill the wishes here. But the challenge is they don't know if you've gone too far for too long. What is the spirit-guided solution? Six of Air and the Emperor in the reverse. Six of Air is another card of travel. So for many today, water may separate you. One or both of you may be on the water today. There's a lot of watery imagery in these cards. There's a distance here. The distance between you, either physically or emotionally, is the challenge for the masculines at this time. That's what stands between not being in each other's lives and this wish fulfillment to bring it back around. The spirit-guided solution is put down the control and look for ways that can be progress. Divine feminines, while the divine masculines are questioning their blocked, rigid, legalistic thinking, taking another look at that, I'm getting a message that you're also meant to release them from seeing them that way so that they can show up differently, so that you can understand that you deserve for them to show up differently. and prepare for that version. Don't be naive. Pay attention to anything when they do come forward that doesn't sit right. But think about that energy. Contemplate that kind of an energy regarding them coming back around, and how that would feel if you could witness their healing. Don't be attached to them being in a certain frequency, but at very, very least, let go of the ways that they used to control this connection through timing, through availability, through friend zone, saying it's too intense, I need space, let's just be friends. Release the masculines from that. Masculines, release yourself from those things, because you were just channeling the rate of connection here. You were just being the voice of the divine, like a news broadcaster on the energy. You were not wrong to indicate that it was a time for those things. But just as those things have a time, so can divine timing. And where is the connection going in the near future? High Priestess and Temperance. This is the Be Still and Know card. So everybody is being asked to go into the Holy of Holies and really look at balancing these things out. There's a soft analytical motion in today's reading that really goes into the finer aspects, the deal-breaking aspects, those tiny excuses, the adherence to the way things were. Everybody's asked to go in there and consider that things may have evolved, and certainly can evolve with the appropriate assessment. Okay, let's get a card for the Divine Feminines watching. Oh, that was quick. We are getting Heartwave Resonator, Ecstasy, Rapture, Flux, and Amplification. I'm just hearing that your heart chakra is going to get a little bit of a boost in the near future. Something very delightful is going to remind you how to belly laugh, feminines. I'm really curious if you've had belly laughs. Let me know in the comments below. I'm seeing that all of us are going to be love bombed by the angels, and our heart chakras, our solar plexus chakras, our sacral chakras, everything is going to be filled with so much love that there's going to be an amplified, ecstatic rapture feeling hit the Divine Feminine collective, where you're going to remember what sheer joy feels like again. This is quite the journey, and it's not always easy. So much progress, so much energy, so much karma cleanup. It's coming back, feminines. Let's say yes to that increase of energy on the heart chakra. And for the masculines, oh, so many. Blue Star of Hope and Natural Unfolding, but I'm going to put them back. What else can we see? We got 2, Temple of Centering, Solitude, Seclusion, Grounding, and Belonging. This is one of my twin flame cards with the particle and the wave theory of light. The twins here. Solitude, seclusion, grounding, and belonging. So masculines, ground into the belonging that you are a twin, that you're on this journey, that you are sovereign from your divine feminine. You're safe. You are unified in divine source energy. You are always connected. You're always collaborating on the energetic planes with everything you're experiencing. All of the amazing paradigm shifting, light working, systems busting, incredible work that you're doing. Your twin is also doing that, and you're both collaborating on the energetic levels. So even when you're in solitude, you're never alone, you're never apart, you're doing it together. And every positive thought that you have brings you closer to the understanding of love, which brings you closer to the union with your twin. And Altarian Stargate, neutrality, diplomacy, negotiation, and philosophy. I'm just seeing twins having conversations, hanging out, laughing, enjoying each other's company. collaborating stories of the journey, sharing what's happened so far, and trying to make sense of it, to be honest. Divine masculines, talk to your divine feminines about this stuff that you've been experiencing. You know, you can't talk to very many. Your divine feminine cannot wait for you to ask them about the stuff that you've experienced on the journey, for you to share with your divine feminine. Do it without attachment. Do it without conditions. Do this in neutrality. Share. It's just information exchange. It's not a trap. Be diplomatic. Don't lead anyone on, but talk amongst yourselves, twins. Okay, many blessings. That's an exciting energy, divine masculines. Like, this is not going to be held back too much longer. This is a stargate. These are galactic energies coming in to support this right now. I'm just thinking of August 8th with the Lionsgate portal as well. Some really sincerely amazing light codes coming in for the twins. Okay, many blessings, everyone. Bye for now.